Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Comic Book Burrito, the superhero podcast approved by James Gunn. My name's Darian.
My name's Landon.
And today we have a plethora of stuff for you. We got Marvel, we got DC, we got games, you name it, we got it. Let's talk. Landon, how you been doing?
Pretty good. Yesterday was one of mine and yours biggest dream. I went Thursday night, right?
Thursday night, yes.
Thursday night. So we had a pretty...
Yeah.
You want to explain it first? Or
I'll explain it. So the intro, I said the podcast approved by James Gunn. And that's because, just going to brag here a little bit.
You'd like to tweet.
As you know, a certain superhero show came out and on Thursday, directed by James Gunn. And I tweeted about it on the Comic Burrito's Twitter. Go check that out. And I was like, man, we're loving this show. Can't wait for more. Thank you, James Gunn, for for yet another amazing project or something like that. And he liked our tweet. So, ladies and gentlemen, James Gunn is aware of the Comic Book Burrito, and we're getting him on the podcast. I was kidding.
Next week.
Special episode. No. That'd be nice, though. I tweeted at him. I was like, hey, what do you think? And then I think I tweeted at somebody, Kevin Smith and Mark Bernard.
I know you tweeted Kevin Smith. I'm like, dude, no. I did James Gunn.
We're doing Fat Man Beyond X the Comic Book Burrito.
Ooh.
That's the way it goes with Fat Men and burritos. I mean,
come on, Kevin.
Fat Man Burrito.
Fat Man Burrito. Come on, Kevin.
There we go, man.
We'll get Mark on there. Wow.
Oh man.
Right? Is it Mark?
Mark. Landon, you would get along with Mark so well because you both are the people on the podcast that have strong, hateful opinions on things. While me and Kevin are the one that loves everything.
I know. So, hey, maybe you and Kevin can team up. Me and Mark can team up. We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll discuss Eternals. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, y'all discuss Eternals. I don't like it.
We're getting on a tangent. But hey, what have you been doing this week?
Nothing, honestly. How
boring.
As people know, we are PlayStation guys. I did get I got platinum yesterday, so that was good on Little Big Planet. So that was fun to do. Mm-hmm. So that's honestly the most interesting that happened to me. I just watched Peacemaker. That was good as well.
Oh yeah, Peacemaker was very good.
I tried to forget at least. I rewatched Eternals and couldn't finish it.
I watched half of it, but I do plan on watching the other half. Maybe not tomorrow, because where we're living right now is supposed to get a huge snowstorm tomorrow and a bunch of ice and probably won't have any power. So we're recording extra beef and this episode tonight to have them ready. So
because y'all are very special to us.
Yes. But I watched like I said, I watched half of Eternals. Well, watching Daredevil. I'm halfway through season 2, or a little bit over halfway, I think. I've been reading a lot of comics, Justice comics. I read some Swamp Thing. What else did I read? I've been reading that Loki book that I had to plug in the last episode.
Mm-hmm. Is it good?
It's very good. The Enchantress is in it right now.
Oh,
yeah, it's really good. I'm like halfway through it. And they mentioned Stark in it too, but like this is the 1800s, so it's Tony Stark's like ancestor who's buying out all these factories in London.
Oh, okay. I got you.
And yeah, that's that realm. I did read. Well, I'll talk about that another time. Let me think. I've been playing Injustice 2 a lot. I've gotten back into that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's about it, really. Besides Peacemaker.
Yeah. I got the platinum, but I'm still on my road for Spider-Man platinums before Marvel Spider-Man 2 comes out, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even know why you even have me on here today, because there's no gaming whatsoever.
Yeah, but we talk about
one little tidbit.
You're not just used for gaming. We conversate about Marvel and DC.
You seem to not like my takes sometimes, though.
Yeah, because you're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
I'm kidding.
Sucks. I'm sorry.
I'm kidding. Hey, you didn't give it below a 4, so it means that it sucked horribly.
Well, I don't know. I couldn't finish it yesterday. Or Thursday. I just couldn't.
You said you got to like 20 minutes left of the movie. That's what you told me.
Yeah.
That's like right at the end of the movie. That's like 2 minutes before the credits roll.
I could have finished it.
You were basically at the end, so maybe you did finish it.
I didn't. Maybe you liked it, Landon. I did not.
You were like 2 minutes from the end of the credits. All right, but that's pretty much all I've been up to. All you've been up to. We'll get through our. We're gonna review episode 1 of Peacemaker today. I'll explain the situation with episode 2 and 3 later on, but that'll be in the DC section. But first, we get to the Marvel section, ladies and gentlemen. The good stuff. We have no Marvel thing to review this week. We don't have a trailer, but we'll have a trailer on Monday.
Yes.
So that'll be for next weekend. All right. Yeah. Here we go. You ready?
Oh God! Imagine if our internet goes out, we cannot watch this trailer.
I'll watch it on my phone. I got that.
Oh yeah, mobile data. Well, I don't. So you have fun with it. You can't even text me. You can't be like, I guess you can't. Yeah, just message me and just be like, hey, it's just pretty cool. I'm like, okay. It's going pretty cool.
All right, here we go. So actress Laura Donnelly, who, if you are not aware of what she's been in, I'll just give you a quick rundown. Hang on, I gotta typing with one hand here. It's kind of difficult. All right. So Laura Donnelly has been in a decent amount of shows and movies. She's been in a show called The Nevers, a show called Outlander, if you've never watched that. The Fall, Dread, Britannia, Tolkien, the movie that had come out 2019. The show Merlin. Let's see. No superhero related things, it seems.
So we don't accept her.
No, but Outlanders and Merlin are good shows. So apparently she's a decent actor. She has, let's see, she's from Northern Ireland. She won Best Actress Award at the Olivier Awards for her performance in The Ferryman. And, she's been acting since 2005. But she has joined the cast of Marvel Studios' upcoming Halloween special, potentially as Vampire by Night. Now, this Halloween special starts filming end of February and ends mid-March, I think I read.
So it's right around the corner.
Yeah, so it's very short. I expect this for Halloween this year. This is supposed to be about Werewolf by Night, supposedly the show. And so Vampire by Night being introduced would work. Yeah, that is. It's technically a rumor, but I think it's basically confirmed. Most of the time, these kind of rumors are true. So, but like we always say, take everything we say with a grain of salt, unless it's officially confirmed, which we will then announce.
We will say we are wrong.
Yeah, but that was the end of that. Actually, no, let's go back to that. What do you expect from that Halloween special?
I honestly have no idea. I can't even have like a certain amount of standards because I just haven't really seen it yet. Mm-hmm. It
seems like to be very horror movie like, and that means we need Moon Knight. I want Moon Knight. I want Blade and Moon Knight to show up in this Halloween special. Okay.
Well, I like Blade and Moon Knight, so okay, we'll go with that then.
I do too. All right.
That's my expectations.
Mm-hmm. So, for those of you who have not seen Eternals and have heard our reviews on it, it is now on Disney Plus as of January 12th, or it's 12th or 13th. I think it was the 12th. It was the Wednesday before Peacemaker. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. So, you guys can go watch it. You can form your opinions because it's a very divisive movie. But we do have one piece of a thing that was revealed timeline-wise for the MCU because it was released on Disney Plus. It takes place after Shang-Chi, but before Hawkeye. Hawkeye is the most modern in the timeline. So this takes place in between Shang-Chi and Hawkeye.
Hawkeye happens right after Spider-Man, right?
Yes. Because that tree would not be up at the end of Spider-Man if it was after.
Yes, it would have.
No, they don't have time. It wouldn't be that's a big tree and they got to do all that and it's already Christmas Day, so they took it down anyway.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So, yeah.
I guess.
Hmm?
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, but you guys go watch Eternals and see what you think. Here we go. The Agatha House of Harkness series is set to film in late October. So this October it's filming, meaning possibly a release next year.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm excited for that show.
It's been described as a dark comedy, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what Catherine Hahn said.
Okay, Catherine. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I'm really excited to see what this is.
There we go.
All about. I don't know. Do you think it's a prequel? Oh, it has to be a prequel, right?
Maybe not. We don't know. Let's see. I'm looking. There's a shot at a late 2023 debut, if not early 2024. That was useless. Let's check this. All right. It's the way it goes, and I got to research stuff. The working title for this show, what is it? Oakhaven. Wait, huh? It's going by the working title of Oakhaven Productions LLC. This working title is a nod to a fictional suburb of Salem, Massachusetts, which is where the witch trials took place, 1600s.
Okay. So
the working title is a production company name, which would make sense because she was technically doing all that stuff with the she was kind of messing with the the time travel type thing they were doing.
Yeah.
And influencing it, you could say. Filming's being done in Atlanta, Georgia. And Kevin Feige and Louis D'Esposito will be producing it, with Jack Schaefer returning to write it, which is good. He's the writer for WandaVision. So that's all we know, really. But expect that next year.
Yes, very, very excited.
A lot of stuff next year. I'll talk about that later.
All of a sudden, there's too much next year. Much.
I have another piece of news, too, that I can bring in real quick. I completely forgot about it until just now. Let me read this first, because this ties in. Marvel Studios have reached out to Ben Affleck about a potential cameo as Daredevil in Multiverse of Madness. Thoughts? We don't know if he said yes or not, but knowing how he feels about superhero movies, he probably said no.
I mean, I think he's into it. You don't think so?
No.
Well, I guess not. I guess he ain't. If that's what you think. I think he could probably. I mean, for a quick cameo, I think he would do it.
I mean, I don't know. He's might.
Flash.
I mean, yeah, but that's like last movie. Matt Damon convinced him to stop being Batman. So.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I remember you sending me that. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think he could do it. I think he would do it.
They've said this movie will reportedly be a big celebration of Marvel with tons of crazy cameos. Apparently, one of those cameos is a Marvel fan's dream come true. And also,
it apparently hasn't even been rumored yet.
One of them, they're two different ones. One hasn't been rumored at all, and one is a Marvel fan's dream come true. They're two different ones. Here's this. This came out yesterday, and everyone's talking about it on Twitter. I saw from the Illuminati, who I don't know if they are too reliable or not, but we'll see. John Krasinski reportedly may have filmed scenes as Mr. Fantastic for Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness. It seems like Krasinski could be playing a variant version of Mr. Fantastic from another universe.
You think that's how the Fantastic Four are introduced?
I don't think so. I think I read somewhere that the Fantastic Four are not going to be. They're going to be hinted at throughout. We'll see. We'll see them in Multiverse of Madness probably.
Well, I mean, now's the time for them to start being hinted.
Well, yeah, we'll see them in Multiverse of Madness, and then I did read earlier that Secret Invasion is Nick Fury is going to mention something about a group of astronauts that went into space, and they haven't been heard from in a while, and so that could be a setup for Fantastic Four, which still I think it would be coming out 2024. In phase 4.
I'm trying to think because I mean,
or into phase 4.
Into phase 4. Yeah, it is. I think they did confirm it is the last movie. of Phase 4 during I don't know if I can't remember if it was a Comic-Con or a D23 panel, but yeah. But hey, D23 is this year, so expect some big stuff. They might not even announce the cast till that happens, honestly.
That'd be nice.
But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic. I kind of had my heart kind of set out for Glenn Howerton. I know you're not too familiar with
but we
him.
don't know if that's true or not. Those are just.
I know that was a rumor, but like I heard that, I was like, I don't know if that is true. I'm kind of into it.
John Krasinski would just do great.
Yeah, I mean both. I mean, I don't care either way.
Tom Holland.
You've done all right.
Okay, I don't know what's wrong with Tom Holland here. Remember when he was like, if I'm still Spider-Man by the time I'm 30, I'm doing something wrong?
Yeah.
Well, just now for Rotten Tomatoes in an interview, he said he wants to make more Spider-Man movies again and again and again.
Weird. I don't know what's his deal.
He's having a midlife crisis.
He's not even 50. He's like in his 20s.
Well, close enough. Close enough in Hollywood, I'm saying.
I guess. UK people age differently, I guess. In dog years. I mean, that is weird. Why the heck would he just say that before? He said he's been saying a lot of different things. Maybe him and Zendaya were going through a breakup or something. I don't know.
All right. Let me think if there's anything else on report on. There is not. Actually, there is. Okay, I gotta make sure I'm saying his name right. Chukwudi Iwuji.
Oh my god! I was like, what?
Is playing the High Evolutionary in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. In the comics, High Evolutionary creates biological experiments, and some of which were animal-human hybrids and have connections to Adam Warlock. Chukwudi Iwuji is what's his name? Hang on a second. I gotta look up who he plays. Because you're gonna be like, I think I've told you this, but has hope for this villain here.
Okay.
Let me look this up. Clemson Mern. The guy who's kind of leading this whole thing in Peacemaker. He's the one that was trying to blow up the bomb in episode 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is playing the High Evolutionary, the villain in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
That's going to be cool. As from what I could see in that show, I like him a lot. So, good for him.
Yep. Yeah, back to our regularly scheduled programming. This is a rumor right here, but Moon Knight may be set to release March 30th, 2022. And we just got news today that during the NFL wildcard game on Monday, we are getting our first official trailer for Moon Knight. So Monday, January 17th, which is the day this comes out on YouTube, we'll be seeing the Moon Knight trailer. I mean, you got any hopes for this trailer?
I just hope it's everything I hope it is.
Okay.
I mean, I just want to, I'm hyped. You have no idea.
I mean, yeah, me too. Excited. Very excited.
Yes, very, very excited. Excited to see Mark Spector in live action.
Yes.
Yeah, I hate saying much, but honestly, I mean, I find it unbelievable we're getting a Moon Knight show.
Well, there's going to be some kind of supernatural creatures in the show from what I've seen. There's a shot in the newest one, and it's a change shot from that little like glimpse of the show that we got back during whenever that was, Disney Plus Day, I think, of Moon Knight in a bathroom beating up some kind of brown and like skinny creature on the ground.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that is. Everyone's saying it could be Werewolf by Night. And I'm like, I think it's some kind of like, I don't know, some kind of like monster or some supernatural demon type thing sent by the villain. I'm pretty sure Ethan Hawke plays the villain. That's that guy that was like inside of you is chaos or something like that in the trailer.
Yeah.
That is Ethan Hawke, and I'm pretty sure he's the villain. Or from what I read, everyone's saying he could be Dracula.
I'd be cool with that.
That would bring in the Blade concept.
The Blade concept. I'm just excited to see. I'm excited to see Oscar Isaac because I am in love with him. Love him, great guy. I'm really excited to see what's his face as well. Well, I think it's gonna be cool to see considering we're going to he's gonna have a major role in Across the Spider-Verse.
Mm-hmm.
So I know Miguel O'Hara and Moon Knight are two completely different people. If he can play Moon Knight well, we can we kind of predict if 2099 is going to be really good.
Yeah. But yeah, we got a trailer coming Monday. Be reviewing it next weekend. Here we go. I got a lot of Black Panther news for you. Landon knows some of it. Landon doesn't know some of it. I feel Landon has misjudged this movie way too much because there has been no trailer at all, and we have our rumors.
What are you talking about? The other day you were freaking out about it.
I was just saying that I hope they do it right, but I'm not saying like you were already like I know I'm going to hate it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to watch it. And I'm like we haven't seen trailer. All we know are rumors, and there have been production issues, but it hasn't changed anything.
I know. I'm just,
which is part of the news.
I'm not dismissing it. I mean, we're going to see it.
But don't be surprised if this is the last Black Panther movie, based off some news that I have.
Oh, really?
Possibly. Ooh. Here we go.
Okay. Yes.
So Black Panther: Wakanda Forever has resumed its filming. Sometime last year, I can't remember when. I want to say it was like October or November. Filming shut down due to Letitia Wright being injured. And now she's finally recovered and she's back with them filming the movie. The rumor has it now that Dr. Doom is going to have a small role in the film, and he's going to kind of incite the conflict between Atlantis and Wakanda. Namor being one of the main villains of the movie. Or maybe not a villain. Maybe not a villain. He's a hero type character, but he's going to be portrayed as a villain in this because they're at war. But everyone's okay. Everyone's saying that he'll kind of incite that conflict. And I read somewhere that a costume designer talked about having developed a outfit for Dr. Doom. So
yeah, you said something cape-like, right?
Yeah, there's something about a cape with a hood. Which, I mean, hey.
That's only one person. I'm sorry. That's
Moon Knight. That's Moon Knight and Black Panther. Green Lantern? Shazam?
Shazam?
With his hood on?
Just naming random people. Who's green in this world? That's who it is. The Hulk. Oh.
No. But apparently the film is going to set up a Namor movie the way Civil War set up Black Panther. So, Civil War, they took Bucky to Wakanda at the end of it, and it set up Black Panther a little bit. And then, the story of it set up Black Panther, too. How, his dad died in Civil War.
Yeah.
And so, a lot of that tied into the movie Black Panther. So, that's pretty much the way this is going to be. So, Black Panther Wakanda Forever, this part of that story is going to tie into and bring about a Namor movie.
A Namor movie. Okay.
Winston Duke. He is voicing Batman in the upcoming Batman Unburied podcast on Spotify and Apple, or just Spotify, actually. Which I have no news about. I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, it's kind of been a hot minute since we've heard from that.
During the DC section, I'll look it up and see if there's anything. But Winston Duke, he played M'Baku, the guy, the gorilla guy.
Yes.
He has been offered a pay raise and will have an extended role in the movie.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, yeah. Holy crap. Yeah. Okay. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. I remember hearing about this.
Do you think?
I'm willing to bet he becomes the next Black Panther.
That's what I'm sitting here thinking. But, I don't know.
Unless the original role they had for him was way less.
Mhm.
And I mean, they're predicting you're going to get started, and then obviously Chadwick, passes away, and so it just brought a big thing. They're like, here,
Mhm.
You're going to be taking up the mantle now.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big thing. So here, we're raising your cut since you are taking the mantle now or something.
Yeah.
Now, I'm interested to see what the heck this movie's going to be.
Yeah, I agree.
Again, nothing like this has happened before, so it's gonna be kind of just I'd say pay attention to kind of see what happens.
Yeah.
And
still got one more little thing for Black Panther.
Yeah.
Once we you continue your.
Well, I got nothing else to fully add on. I'm not excited for this movie because, well, I ain't like the first one. So, naturally, I'm just like, I don't really want to watch the sequel because I did not like the first one. But, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And, but I know people who hate the first versions of movies, but like the sequel made them love it. Because apparently Spider-Man 2, a lot of people didn't really that movie. Or Spider-Man 1. Sorry. Yeah, apparently some critics hated Spider-Man 1, but then they come to watch 2 and they're like, oh, this is awesome. So, it's possible.
Yeah. Like I was saying, with those production delays that they had, they said the production delays will not impact its November 2022 release.
So they are set in stone on it. Okay.
That is the Black Panther. There's a lot of Black Panthers.
I'm weary. I guess that's the right word to say.
I got a list of all the possible potential release schedule for Marvel Studios in 2022. But first, a new post from Marvel, and I think it was the Chinese or Japanese, I cannot remember which one it was, Marvel account, posted a picture of a bunch of projects coming this year. And one of them, it indicates that Secret Invasion and What If Season 2 are coming this year.
Okay. Oh, yes, I remember you sending me one of these. I believe it was, I believe it was Secret. It was Secret Invasion.
Yeah. So spring of this year, possibly March 30th is rumored. We would have Moon Knight. May 6th, we would have Doctor Strange. She-Hulk, early summer 2022, rumored to be in May, so sometime after Doctor Strange. Mm-hmm. During the summer, May through June, whenever it will be, we get the I Am Groot show with the shorts. Sometime during the summer, June to July, we'll get What If Season 2. So 2 shows. Well, I guess I don't know if you want to count I Am Groot as a show. I'm going to count it as a show. But 2 shows back to back, basically. 2 animated shows back to back. Mm-hmm. Then Thor: Love and Thunder, July 8th. I'll tell you what, man, we got a Marvel-filled summer.
Oh yeah, very, very much. Obviously, because everything's just been held back. So,
we get Thor: Love and Thunder, July 8th. Miss Marvel, summer 2022, rumored August to September, but we don't know yet. Secret Invasion in the fall, September to November. The Werewolf by Night Halloween special could be this year. We don't know for sure. And Black Panther Wakanda Forever, November 11th, 2022. And then the last thing this year will be the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, which will be, we don't really know, but most likely December. I don't think they'd release it the same month as Black Panther.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so as well.
Yeah. There's your 2022 Marvel schedule.
It's a schedule.
It is a schedule. But let me tell you about the important news here. They're making a Santa Claus series on Disney Plus with Tim Allen.
Oh yeah, real news. Real news.
Not superhero related, but it's happening.
No, it varies. Santa is everyone's first superhero.
He is a superhero.
Yeah.
He is in a comic book. They made him a superhero. I don't know if it's Marvel or DC.
I actually have a comic book that has Santa Claus on it. So
it was an X-Men comic. He's a mutant.
Ooh,
I do remember that.
Which is Spider-Man one, but yes. So we'll go on.
Well, I do know that he showed up and he was a mutant. Yeah. It was just Santa Claus.
Yeah. But anyways, Tim Allen.
That's terrifying.
I guess
it's important. Just had to let you guys know. What?
Scott Calvin? That's the guy's name?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim Allen's playing Scott Calvin.
All right. And now let's get to some more stuff. We have some good DC news coming because that was the end of the Marvel news. We don't really have that much big Marvel news, mainly because we don't have a movie coming. We have a movie coming in May, and it's a little while ahead. So
yeah, I hate Doctor Strange. It's so far away.
Yeah,
it really annoys me.
I hate it. Well, luckily, we have shows like Peacemaker to keep us held down, and Peacemaker episode 1. We are going to review right now. Episode 2 and 3 also dropped, all 3 episodes. And we're going to review episode 1 here. But if you want to hear our thoughts on episode 2 and 3, go listen to the Extra Beef episode that'll be out in the following Wednesday from when this is released. Day before, or technically the night of, is when I'll probably post it, the new episode. Which I will, if I have nothing to do Wednesday. If I'm snowed in, I will be staying up to watch it when it drops.
Yes. I guess
first. Go ahead. So let's get into Peacemaker. Spoilers, ladies and gentlemen, for Peacemaker episode 1. I want to say the name of it had the word "world" in it.
It was. Oh God, I know what it is. It was Beyond Our World. It wasn't like spelled world like world. It was spelled like WHLOUD, something like that. I think that's how it was spelled.
WHIRLED.
Yeah, something like that.
Hold on. Before I get into this, I just got to know the name of this episode. What's it called? Thanks for no information there, Google.
Sorry.
A Whole New World, spelled WHIRLED, like whirl around. All right. You guys already know our expectations going into this show. We talked about it on every episode almost.
I mean, considering if James Gunn's on the project, it is pretty high.
And we both adored Suicide Squad.
Yes.
What a great movie.
I'll be honest, I was a bit nervous because I'm like, man, can James Gunn, do it again?
Pull it off. Yeah.
And holy crap, he did.
He did it again. And one could even say he does it even more.
I'll be honest. Yeah. Straight up. I think he does.
But let's get into this show. This
is not a kid's show.
This is not. That's what I was getting ready to say. This is not a show, kids. If there are any kids watching this is not a show you need to be watching. You can listen to our review. You can listen to our review for a family-friendly show. But you don't need to watch it. Don't watch it with your parents. Parents don't watch it with your kids. It's weird.
Well, me and my dad watched it because I was thinking like, oh, it's gonna be like, it's gonna be Suicide Squad. They have some language and stuff, but nothing crazy. Man, there is.
We'll get into it. Let's talk about it. So we start off with the recap of Suicide Squad. It just shows all the highlights of that. Him getting shot in the neck and him killing Rick Flag and Peacemaker. What a joke.
What a joke.
And which is a funny callback to that episode 2. Yeah,
it was episode 2.
But it starts off with that, and it shows Amanda Waller getting knocked out, and then that's when she sends those people to the desk, John Economos and Amelia Harcourt, I think, to Peacemaker to get him out of the hospital. And that's where the show picks off. All that happened to him was that he had a broken bone.
Yeah, he just had a broken bone.
I was like,
which I think is straight up just hilarious.
Mm-hmm. You talk about some of the stuff that you remember from the episode. Like that whole part when he was in the hospital was pretty good.
Yeah, everything is good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to I'm sorry, sorry, what was the question? What part when he wakes up in the hospital?
I know you like that scene when he was talking to the janitor.
Oh, yes. So basically he is told he is free to leave, and he's kind of confused because he had a 30-year correct me if I'm wrong, like a 30-year jail sentence or something like that.
Yeah, a prison sentence.
So he's kind of like weird about it. He's all like, yeah, there's, how in the world am I free to go? Go. And he ends up talking to the janitor, and why do you gotta get me to say these things, man?
Okay, well, I was sorry because I was looking up something. But we're good now. I found it.
I'm not good at this.
But he was serving a 30-year prison sentence in Belle Reve for murdering people in the name of peace. He only served 4 years when Waller sent him to Corto Maltese, where he attacked his teammates. The show takes place. Let me see.
Well, I'm guessing 4 years.
No, the show episode 1 takes place 5 months after the destruction in Corto Maltese.
Oh, okay.
As soon as Chris finds out that no one is looking for him, even bothered to look for him, this is when he talked to the janitor, and the janitor was like, "You're not what kind of superhero named Peacemaker?" And he was like, "Name another superhero." He was like, "Aquaman." He was like, "Screw Aquaman."
The guy on Twitter told me $50. I hate it because like some of these jokes we cannot.
Yeah, we can't repeat, but it's funny. It's funny.
We cannot repeat. Man, it is a treat to watch. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah,
we need to watch it together, just to kind of, you know what I'm saying. And and I don't know if you find it uncomfortable for me to ask you that, but I'm just
what?
I was like, yo, I want to. Like, I'm fine with it. I'm just talking.
Like I was saying, episode 1 takes place 5 months after the destruction in Corto Maltese. As soon as Chris finds out, Christopher Smith, Peacemaker's real name, finds out that no one is looking for him or even bothered to look for him, he sneaks out of the hospital wearing his bloodstained costume, or uniform, as he says later on in the episode. He thinks the authorities will throw him back to jail to serve his remaining 26 years of prison time and thus enjoy his little runaway accomplishment. So Chris arrives at his trailer and checks his voicemails. He finds out that his dad forgot to cut off his phone bill, so he's been paying for it.
Phone bill? Yeah.
He wanted somebody. I guess, I don't know. It seemed like he got a lot of voicemails from Vigilante.
Yeah. He had like 3,000 voicemails from like Vigilante, which by the way, shout out to Skylar Cox. We all know that was him. We all know that was Skylar. That's like as soon as he shows up in the show, that's like the first guy. I don't know about you, who I thought of like immediately.
I thought of somebody completely different. Because,
really?
Yes, I thought of the actor that played him, Freddie Stroma.
Oh, no way. You thought of Fred? You thought of the actor for the character? That's crazy.
Yeah, because I hear his voice. I'm like, yeah, it's Freddie Stroma.
No, dude, it's Skylar. It's Skylar. You know it. Anyway,
people don't even know who Skylar is. They're like, who?
It was like, who's the ex Skylar? He's a good buddy of ours.
Freddie Stroma was on Suicide Squad? Oh,
was he?
It says he was, but I don't believe that.
It's probably just saying that because he's a Peacemaker. They're like, oh yeah,
that's
true. He was definitely in the show.
Yeah, but during this scene, Peacemaker's feeling like all pathetic about his life and stuff like that, and that's when Arcus ? Shows up. So we meet this new girl. Her name.
Yeah, I thought she was in the Suicide Squad for a minute. I thought I saw her somewhere in there. I thought she was part of the group. But
she is new. I can't remember. I know her last name is Adebayo. Let's see. Adebayo, Peacemaker. Leota Adebayo. Okay. She's a I don't want to say partner to Peacemaker. More like annoyed accomplice.
Yeah. She deals with more of his stuff than anyone else in the group.
Yeah, but besides that blonde girl, Harcourt.
Yeah.
But yeah, she shows that she's a new character, but we also have Steve, I think his name is Agee. I don't want to say it wrong. He was in the Guardians movies too. Play as John Economos, and then Harcourt and Clemson Murn, who is a new character. He is a mercenary turned government agent, and he brings John Economos and Amelia Harcourt and Leota Adebayo in there, and they like threaten Peacemaker, and they're trying to tell him to join this new operation called Project Butterfly. The government will.
It's a little callback to Starfish.
Yeah.
Starfish.
I thought it was funny when he was like, "What am I fighting?" It said a Project Starfish. I fought a giant starfish. We're fighting a giant moth now.
Yeah. I'm gonna need a jetpack to fight a moth.
And in the comics, he has a jetpack for a short amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of.
Oh, by the way, I mean, since we're still in like the beginning of the show, can we just take a minute and appreciate the intro?
Oh yeah, we should talk about that.
Dude, I've been singing that intro all week.
It is a very good intro, and it does change. Apparently,
yeah, it hasn't changed yet.
But apparently, it's going to get more serious and less funny as it goes on.
I wonder if. Well, I guess I'll make this prediction towards the.
What if somebody dies and they just like get taken out of the intro?
That would be crazy. Like each time, like his thing is. God, well, I guess we'll talk. Man, I'm about to get more in depth with this on Extra Beef.
Mm-hmm.
Beef, because we're doing the first episode here. We're doing 2 and 3 on Extra Beef, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'll get more in depth about things, but there's a couple people I have predictions of who are going to die.
I have one. I also feel like one of them may be a butterfly.
I do too. I was about to say. I don't want to say who. I think the he's playing the villain in Guardians 3. I forget his name.
Murn.
That guy. You know
Murn. It's just Murn. M-U-R-N. That's his name.
Murr. Okay.
Murn.
Well, Murr is...
Murn. No, M-U-R-N. Murn.
Oh, Murn. Oh, I thought you saying Murr.
No, Murn.
I was like, oh, okay. So, I think he is...
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm. It's weird because he'll say, like, he keeps on mentioning it, but for some reason he won't tell.
Yeah.
So, and he has a whole book of all the people they had to kill, right? Of the butterflies.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's on there, but Peacemaker just never looked through it.
That'd be interesting. Let's see here. People Peacemaker can't really not accept the offer to join and help take out the butterflies because he'll be sent back to prison if he refuses it. And if he tries to run away, Waller can just trigger that chip in his head. And
it's still in there.
Mm-hmm. That's how they track them. Mm-hmm. So he joins Project Butterfly and receives a file from his first target, which is Senator Royland Goff. The upcoming episodes explore the mission briefing and execution in depth. I'm reading this off a website, by the way, so shout out to dmtalkies.com. Digital Mafia Talkies is what it stands for. So we get to a point in the episode where, what's his name? Hang on. I gotta remember. Adebayo, that's her name. The girl is at her apartment with her fiance or girlfriend. I don't remember.
It's her wife.
Wife. Okay, they did get married. At home with her wife, and she's on a video call. Shows this diary, says Peacemaker's diary on it. It's got a picture of the Wayne Foundation on it, which is a different Wayne Foundation from the Ben Affleck one.
Yeah,
which is interesting. And then the camera pans, and it was Amanda Waller on the screen, which I could already tell because I could hear her voice. But and then we get to the bombshell at the end of that little scene. That Adebayo is Amanda Waller's daughter.
Yeah.
I did not expect that at all.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that either. Because first I saw Amanda Waller, and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe it's like an inside job, where she's actually looking after.
That's what I originally thought too when I saw that.
Mm-hmm. But she's trying to kind of convince her to kind of join.
Yeah.
That whole thing her mom's doing. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah.
I don't like Amanda Waller.
So after he is discharged from the hospital in the episode, he visits his father, August Smith. So the best character to get his sidekick Eagly, which is in his dad's garage. And he also gets a new helmet in the scene because he traded his old one for a taxi ride. Mm-hmm. A cool helmet. It was a Sonic Boom helmet.
Yeah. I don't like his dad.
I just think
ignoring the obvious part.
I like the actor. Like I like that all this stuff. I like the way the character is. He's the kind of character that you just don't like. He's like, I mean, you like him like because he's. I don't know. Why do you like him? Let me see.
I like him because he's just like so awful. It's like just ridiculous.
Exactly. He's an awful person. That's why I like him. Yeah. He's funny. The stuff he says is funny. But
yeah, as a person, no, I don't like him. I just think he's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yes.
According to this website, he is a typical Ku Klux Klan American with racist and extremist beliefs. Besides his political ideologies, he feels his son is a disgrace to the family, which evidently explains Chris's desire for affection and validation. Because Augie never complimented his son or cherished his accomplishments, Chris became a vigilante to bring peace to the world, even if no one asked him for it. He's still living through his childhood trauma where he draws a painting and expects his father to compliment it, but instead Augie tears it up and throws it in the bin. Hence, a brief but significant father-son interaction in episode 1 points out Chris's complex character traits. He's kind of like the Howard Stark in this universe, except for that he's not dead.
He opens up that dang closet and it is like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, how the heck?
Yeah, he designs like weaponry for his son.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Do you think he somewhat likes him?
No.
Not
he said he didn't miss him at all while he was in prison.
Yeah, but like that's just like,
I didn't think about you at all while you were in there. Like, Jesus.
He's like, maybe for me, he's like, no, I already had these. I ain't making none for you at all while you're in prison. I think he likes him, but he just doesn't show it like one bit. He refuses to show it.
Yeah.
Maybe he feels like if he shows just a hint of it, then his son's going to like turn soft or whatever.
Mm-hmm. But we have that. He goes and gets Eagly and his pet bald eagle. And then he goes... Yeah, and then he goes to the diner to talk with everybody, Harcourt, Economos, Mern, and Adebayo about just this whole thing. He's like, what's Project Butterfly? And they go through all this stuff, and it was a really funny scene. There's a guy in the diner who works there who is Peacemaker's friend's younger brother, and he was just staring at Peacemaker the whole time. Trying to find out this guy is Vigilante. I already knew that because I knew the act, and I heard the last name.
I saw him, and I heard the voice. I'm like, dude, I know who this is.
Yeah, he did his butt dance.
Oh yeah, his butt dance.
It was funny.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I love Vigilante, man. But we don't really get into Vigilante stuff until the second episode, so we'll wait to talk about him until we review that.
Yeah.
But let's see. Anything else? He goes to the bar at one point in the episode, and he's sitting down with Harcourt, and she's like, "Can you just please leave me alone? Let me drink in peace." And he starts hitting on her, and she like tells him to stop. And then this guy comes over. He's drunk, and he hits on her, and she like says something about him having fish breath. And he goes over all upset back to his friends. And then more conversations continue and stuff and whatever. And Peacemaker's trying to get with Harcourt in more ways than one. And one of the other guys comes over, friend of the guy she told off, says, "What did you say to my friend?" She gets up and completely wrecks this dude.
Yeah.
And then
don't get me wrong. I like this show, but this seems stupid. Like, I'm sorry. All right. I mean, like that's just. It's just it's so unrealistic.
What's unrealistic about it?
Let's say me and you went to a bar, right?
Uh-huh.
Me and you went to the bar, and I asked out this girl, and she's all like, leave me alone, fish breath. And I like walked over, and I like started crying or something. Would you really be like, what did you say to my friend? Like, you would laugh me out of town.
No, I wouldn't. I'd call him out.
You call him out? Well, please don't do that. But I appreciate you looking out for me.
You gotta look out for fellow man. You can't let somebody be a bully. That's Anyway, continuing the scene, she completely kicks her butt.
I don't want to. No, it seems stupid. I'm sorry.
Continuing, she completely kicks their butts, and then she leaves. Peacemaker's left there all by himself, and he's like, dang it, man. He turns over, and there's this woman sitting there.
Oh, yeah.
At the bar. And they look at each other, and you know it's about to go down. And it does go down. And then...
okay. I thought you were going to skip it, but I got you.
No, how does the episode ends with the sonic boom thing, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll get to that. So they do some stuff, and Peacemaker... I'll talk about that second episode. There's some stuff. Peacemaker goes into the living room and is tidy-whities just like he did in Suicide Squad.
Now that's just racist.
I have seen John Cena in tidy-whities more than I've seen him in any other clothes in these shows.
I swear, you see this man naked throughout his entire series.
Not full naked. Just he's got underwear on. But he goes and cuts on a record and starts singing along to it and dancing with a microphone, the sound of microphone. And
here, I got the song. It's called "I Don't Love You Anymore" by the Choir Boys, which I have on my Spotify.
There you go.
Thank you.
So he is dancing and all that, and then you see in the background the woman that he was with from the bar.
That was a night.
She's a waitress, I think. Yeah.
No, she was just a person at the bar.
She was a waitress, wasn't she? Well, no, he hit on the waitress. He hit on the waitress at the diner. Never mind. I was reading something off this website, and it was reminding me. It was messing up my review here. Yeah, but he, did all that, and he was dancing and stuff. We find out that this lady is a butterfly, and she goes and gets a knife, and they fight, do all kinds of crazy stuff. And
pretty good action set piece, by the way.
It was really good. And eventually they make it out to the parking lot. Peacemaker's out there hiding, and he's trying. He got his he got stabbed a bunch and stuff.
Yeah.
He's trying to climb into his car. She comes after him, and then and right when she's about to attack him, he goes, "Helmet, activate sonic boom." And the sonic boom helmet lights up and completely decimates this woman.
Oh, it destroys her.
And like all that's left on the ground is skin. It was crazy. And then it like put a crater in the ground and stuff. And then he sits down, still in his underwear. Eagerly flies up with a possum and nudges it towards him. He's like, "It's very nice. Thank you, Eagerly." Eagerly sits down beside him. And then that's where the episode ends. The after credit scene was each episode has an after credit scene, and this one happened to be his dad's house where they're looking at the helmets, and he was like, "This one will give you scabies," and he was like, "Why would I want scabies?" He was like, "To challenge yourself." He was like, "Why?" And it just
these end credit scenes. I originally heard them, I was like, "Oh, it's going it's gonna hit the next episode," but no, it's just
another funny scene.
Just another scene to a scene earlier.
Yeah, it's like a deleted scene. I bet they'll set up another episode eventually. But yeah, that was episode 1 of Peacemaker, and now we got to rate it. So let's rate episode 1 of Peacemaker out of 10.
9.
9? Yeah, I can agree with that. So
I don't know what's making me stop it from that 1. But it's a 10. I mean, it's a 9. It's a 9 for sure. I mean, I I really love this show. So.
I agree. I agree. And so it's a 9. That's 9 out of 9 comic book burritos. That's right. No. All right. So that was Peacemaker episode 1. You want to hear a review on episodes 2 and 3? Check those out Wednesday.
Yes.
Or it could be already out, depending on when you're listening to this. All right. Let's get into Batgirl. So HBO Max is Batgirl. Brendan Fraser is Firefly. Michael Keaton is Batman. J.K. Simmons is Commissioner Gordon.
It's a dream come true.
Leslie Ann Grace, I want to say her name is, but it could be completely wrong. That would be somebody else. Leslie Ann Grace. I'm probably really wrong about this. I may be wrong. Hang on. Batgirl, HBO Max. Here we go. Who is playing Batgirl? That's what I want to know. Leslie Grace, not Leslie Ann Grace. So Leslie Grace. We got a leaked photo. I don't know if it's leaked. It was revealed, wasn't it? Landon?
What? Sorry.
Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sitting here talking and asking questions. He ain't even listening.
Apologies. I was reading through something on Twitter. My fault. My bad. I apologize.
How rude. Strike one. I'm just kidding. That Batgirl photo was revealed, right?
Yes, it was revealed.
So we got to look at her costume, and I'm saving the best piece of Batgirl news for last. We got to look at her outfit. It looks like Batgirl outfit, the purple one now. It's not a black with a purple cape and the gold symbol or whatever. It's got a gold symbol, but it's a purple outfit, which is more close to her first comic appearance.
Yeah, I was saying this before. I know some people were complaining about it. This is her first outfit because I know, just like me, I like the black and yellow better. Mm-hmm. But this is it's her first suit, so she might get the black and yellow later on. Yeah, but as her first suit that is like practical.
It's pretty decent.
It is pretty decent. I do really enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. We also got some set photos of. Let's see. One of them is a poster that says "excellent" on it on the top and bottom, with a guy who looks a lot like Hugo Strange in the middle of it.
Yeah, that looks just like Hugo. I mean, bald and beard. I mean, let me that's Hugo.
That's true.
Don't tell me no different.
Yeah. And we also got, this is the best one right here, what I'm about to say. We got a picture here of what looks like a mural painted on a wall. And like I said previously, what's this? There's a set photo. Lex Luthor has some kind of magazine. You got an interview with Lex Luthor trying to appeal his sentence. Interesting. Anyway, let's go click on this. All right, so we got a shot of a mural that has Batman on it and something else, but I'll get into that in a second. And it's Michael Keaton's Batman, and it looks like it's a redesigned version of his suit.
It looks like the Batman Returns suit, but like really modified
with like the Batman Incorporated logo.
Exactly.
And it looks really good. The cowl looks great, and the suit just looks really good. So I'm excited to see Michael Keaton donning that. Unless it's not Michael Keaton, but I would expect it to be. I don't know how this is going to work. I got to watch The Flash to understand this.
Do you want to talk about the elephant in the room with that picture?
Yeah. So, wait, well, I don't know if we're thinking of the same elephant, but mine's small and wearing spandex. I was kidding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're thinking more of the bird in the room.
Yeah. Well, right beside Michael Keaton Batman is Robin, but his face is blurred out, so you can't see what he looks like. You can just see the mask with the wide eyes. Speaking of Michael Keaton's got the wide eyes too. This is what Robin design is this? It looks like the 1960s design a little bit.
So
let me see.
Tim. Sorry, Tim.
Jason.
Dick. Well, Dick or Jason.
Let me look up Jason Todd, Robin. Nope. Every time I look up Jason Todd, it just brings up Red Hood.
Yeah. That's the world we live in now.
Yeah, it's Jason Todd.
Okay.
So Jason Todd is being introduced as the Robin to Michael Keaton's Batman. But he couldn't have been killed by the Joker because he didn't have a Robin at that time. When Joker died in Batman.
I mean, we don't even know if this is Jason. I mean, just because the outfit's similar doesn't mean it's Jason.
It's probably Jason, though. That's why his face is blurred out, because they're going to have a story about, he killed him and I've become old and bitter Batman.
God, I swear if it is that.
Hey, then it'll turn in like a Batman Beyond type situation, but with Batgirl instead of, what's his name?
Terry McGinnis.
Terry, yeah. Which I'll be fine for, even though I did read that they're doing a Batman Beyond thing for HBO Max at some point. In the future.
I wanted the Batman Beyond thing where it had freaking Michael Keaton giving it to Terry McGinnis, but
you never know. But Robin could show up in the movie. We don't know. I'd be very interested in seeing that happen.
I mean, who knows? I mean, I'm just hoping. I hope this is good. I don't really. I mean, it looks good, very promising. So I ain't really gonna, hide it just yet. I'm more interested now in the Batgirl movie. If that was the goal of these photos, then I am. Yeah,
I was telling Spillman, I was like, why they not got me excited for a Batgirl movie?
Yeah.
I'm like, I
love Batgirl, but I was like, I'm afraid of what it was going to be.
You think she'll become a cripple at the end of the movie?
Oh God, yeah, it's like, well, no sequel.
Hey.
Well,
then she'll become Oracle.
She will become Oracle in the movie. I swear. This one of the stupidest movies I've ever seen in my life was Batman. What was it? It was Batman: The Killing Joke.
Oh yeah. I have to plug up my computer real quick. I'm going to give you a talking point for you to be able to talk about this. Michael Keaton is first returning in the Flash movie, and we've heard a lot of rumors about that movie and what it could sum up to be. Why don't you tell the folks about that while I'm doing this?
But tell them what Michael Keaton means.
No, about how the Flash movie is supposed to change DC.
Oh, of how it would. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously, you're talking Flash. You're talking time. I mean, when you're mentioning Flash, you're going to be mentioning time travel and just everything. I mean, having Flash in could change timelines. With maybe that's the reason why we don't see, what's his face? We don't see Ben Affleck as Batman no more. So it's very what's the word I'm looking for? Very worrying, if you ask me, about how this will turn out, because I love Ben Affleck as Batman a lot.
You know who else loves Batman?
Me or you, I guess. I don't know who.
Bane loves Batman.
Bane loves Batman.
I was born in the darkness. I'm using a Pringles can to talk like Bane.
Are you seriously using a Pringles?
Yes, it smells like sweet and spicy barbecue.
That's what we need to have. Bane Reeves. That's what we need to do.
Bane Reeves, the Dark Knight.
And by the way, no shout out to Christopher Nolan for making a bad Batman trilogy. There we go. I just want to say
created Bane.
He didn't.
He did not create
He created
Bane.
me.
I hate these movies. I hate those movies. When we do an extra beef on that,
we were talking about the Flash.
Well, I was just saying. Oh, I was telling the people here that Flash. Obviously, when you're mentioning Flash, it's going to change a lot. All right. So, I mean, because you got all timelines, time travel. I mean,
I better see more than two Batman in this movie. I want 3 Batman so I can go up against Spider-Man.
Everybody wants a No Way Home styled Batman movie.
Okay. Affleck, Keaton, and Nolan. No, Affleck, Keaton, and Bale.
Pattinson.
Sorry about that. Pattinson, no. Bale.
Wait, what's about Pattinson?
Just he want to keep him in his own little universe in there. His movie hasn't come out yet. These are already established.
What people did he say?
Keaton, Affleck, and Bale. Bale would be the Andrew Garfield of the group. Keaton, okay. Bale would be the Andrew Garfield of the group. Keaton would be the Toby of the group, and Affleck would be the Tom of the group.
Well, I hope you know Bale's movies is the reason why we don't like the Amazing Spider-Man movies. I just hope you know that. I absolutely hate. Can we please do an extra beef on that thing? Because I have watched the Dark Knight movie so many times.
I have too, and love it every time.
I hate it. I love that movie. I hate those series. They're not good.
Did you even watch Heath Ledger's performance as Joker in that whole movie?
I don't like Heath Ledger as Joker. Rest in peace.
Excuse me?
I don't like it.
Oh, we're doing an extra beef now.
I know. I can't wait. I swear, once a month, I'm mad. I'll tell my friends. I'll be like, oh yeah, friendly reminder that Dark Knight trilogy is not good, and they'll be like, okay.
I'm just going to do that from now on. Every time you disagree with everybody else in the world about a subject, I'm just going to be like,
okay. just say okay. You're like, okay. Just act like
all right. Care. But yes.
It's funny because they know it gets me worked up because I'll be Superman. I'll be like, okay, fine then. Screw you.
And Christopher Reeves, worst Superman.
Wait, excuse me?
Exactly.
Dude, that is completely different. Exactly. Don't compare to trash Christian Bale with freaking.
I've never even seen those movies with Christopher Reeve, so I don't know if it's better or not.
Don't you dare call Christopher Reeve trash. Yeah, it's like disrespectful. It's all I can get out.
It's disrespectful to Heath Ledger. You called him trash.
Yeah, that's different.
No, it's not.
You can pick out a different Joker. That's okay.
The Joker's iconic. Joker's an iconic character.
No, I don't care. I don't. Heath Ledger's not the Joker.
Chris Reeve's not a good Superman.
Well, why do you say that, though?
Why do you say Heath Ledger's not a good Joker?
Because he's not.
That's not an argument.
That's a perfect argument. He's just not. The outfit's stupid. I don't like his freaking
Christopher Reeves doesn't look like Superman.
I hate him smacking his lips all the time. There will be crime.
Because he's got like his mouth cut open. I would think
that is not why there will be war. That's what he does. He constantly does that.
Because he's got his mouth cut up. He's gonna have saliva coming out the sides. He's gotta like do that. That's how injuries work. That's how your mouth works.
I don't believe it. Well, the freaking makeup's stupid. I don't like him I don't like him at all.
All right, next episode, I'm going to be discussing why I do not like Christopher Reeves as Superman.
I'd love to see your argument on that. Because, nobody will agree with you.
Yeah, probably. I've never seen those movies anyway, so I don't have an opinion. All right, so we're done with Batgirl.
You only need to see 1 and 2, and that's it.
We're done with Batgirl. Superman Returns is on Netflix. I thought about watching that with Brandon Routh. The Atom.
It's Brandon Routh.
They say it's Ralph.
It's Ruth.
I think he even said it was Ralph.
It's Ruth. It's Ruth. Or are you?
Bring me proof.
I'm like 99% sure it's Ruth.
Bane wants proof.
All right. So here's the next one. We're done with the Batgirl and that rabbit hole. James Gunn has confirmed he's developing another DC television product. No idea what this could be. Could be so many things. What do you think?
I'm hoping. Everyone was kept saying a King Shark show. But I would like to see someone new. I don't know who, but I like to see him tackle another character.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Like who they could do? I have no idea.
I know
who.
I'll talk about it at the end of the DC section.
I know who you're thinking about. I know exactly.
Let me go on to Hey, what? I think this is the people that posted it. Yeah. So here's some things. I'm going to run them off you and see what you think. A team-up show with Bloodsport and Ratcatcher 2. King Shark series where he meets Aquaman.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
More Harley Quinn and her Birds of Prey. No, thank you. A Polka Dot Man prequel series where we meet his family. Or a Weasel show. I'll take the Bloodsport and Ratcatcher.
I will take the Weasel show.
Of course you would. That would not be. That's a show about a character that doesn't even talk.
Weasel and TDK.
That'd be so. Well, maybe. Hey, that couldn't make it happen because they're on the same island. He did run away, but TDK could find him, and they could survive in Corto Maltese. That'd be so funny. I'd want that.
I'd want it.
But James Gunn is developing something, and I'm ready for Suicide Squad 2, but I have no idea when that'll happen. All right, let's see here. So the Batman was rated PG-13, and I thought I'd tell you guys why, in case you hadn't seen that. Most people don't care about this kind of stuff, but I'll just let you know. It was due to the lack of excessive foul language or nudity, which means that you can watch this with your parents.
Yeah, unlike
Peacemaker.
Unlike Peacemaker.
And Suicide Squad.
I don't know why everybody was all like, I'm out of the movie since it ain't rated R. I'm like, dude, shut up.
Just because Joker was rated R doesn't mean this is rated R.
Yeah, I guess they want to take place in the same world. Don't get me wrong.
I do want Joker.
I love R-rated superhero movies, but there's some places where it's not like appropriate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like you can easily.
I mean, it's gonna be brutal.
Oh yeah, we all know it is.
It just doesn't have strong language, and it's gonna have some language, but it doesn't have excessive foul language, and it has no nudity.
Mm. I'm hoping. I just hope it's good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I can't really. I don't know. I want it. You don't need to have it be. There's places where it's not appropriate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And Joker, I felt like was pretty appropriate for it to make it rated R. And Batman, you know, you got to have Batman for kids as well. So I think obviously they had to. I'm pretty sure Matt Reeves had a limit of it being PG-13.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And you Snyder fans can shut up about it. About God. Never mind.
About who?
I would say Snyder fans because there's this tweet I saw where this guy was all like, you know, if Snyder was making a Batman,
it would have Deathstroke in it.
It would have been rated R. I'm like, no, it wouldn't. Shut up.
But
I'm sick of Snyder fans.
I did read a thing today that did bring up a good point, and you'll probably agree with this. Let me go to it because I think I got a screenshot of it up here somewhere. Well, maybe not. It was a thing. It showed a shot of like they said, what if Zack Snyder's Justice League was swapped with Marvel instead of DC? So it was Zack Snyder's Avengers. And it said the movie ends with Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor standing in front of, or maybe just the whole Avengers, standing in front of a portal. On the other side, Thanos is there, and they're just watching him. And then the portal closes. And then like that whole story plays out, but we never see anymore because his universe is getting destroyed now. How mad we would be.
Oh yeah, we would be. And don't get me wrong, I'm mad because I thought that Dark Side that could have been awesome.
Yeah, I think that story would have went somewhere, but turns out that the Flash will erase that probably. So
yeah,
we'll see. Batmites in the DCEU, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last piece of DC news, and the last piece of news of the night, but probably. So in one of the Peacemaker episodes, I think it was 2.
Mm-hmm.
John Economos is talking to Peacemaker while stitching him up and telling him all the people he'd rather hang out with than him. And he says, "I'd rather hang out with Batmite than you." And he's like, "Who's Batmite?" And he goes, "The 2-foot tall interdimensional imp that stands Batman." He's like, "It's a real thing?" He's like, "Yeah." And then Flula Bjork, who played Javelin in the Suicide Squad movie, comments underneath that clip from the show on Instagram. Says, "I am so excited for the Batmite spinoff show," as a joke. And then James Gunn says, "You kid, but ... And that's a tease. And then just today he posted a picture of Batmite and said canon. That was it.
Yeah.
I'm like, Batmite's coming. They're going to do something with Batmite. Whether it be in Suicide Squad 2 or something, they're going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Which Batman is he standing, though, is the question.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to be dressed like another Batman, like Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, we'll find out.
That'd be funny. Maybe Adam West Batman.
I heard another thing that if they did do the No Way Home route, they're going to do a whole CGI thing of Adam West Batman in it.
I'm good. I don't think that's necessary.
You don't think it's necessary?
Nah.
I gotcha.
Not hating on Adam West Batman, even though I am, because he wasn't really that good of Batman. Just, I don't know. I just don't feel like they'll work with our movies that we have right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's the end of the DC news, and that is the end of all the news that I have. I'm pretty sure we have no gaming news, other than there's a sale going on in Avengers or something.
Yeah, it's 50% off. I believe this ends on January 20th. It's 50% off all suits besides the MCU suits.
Mm-hmm.
And even I hate it because some suits, all the recolors are really bad, but there's some good original stuff in there, and a couple of little comic book stuff. So, get your suits if you want to.
Yeah.
Or just buy the game because it is like $9 pre-owned on PS5. I saw that. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. That I got some other things here. Last week we had announced that we were doing an episode with the head of or the director of marketing and publicity for Valiant Comics, Greg Katzman, to review the new Shadow Man series and the issues 1 through 4, and talk about the upcoming issue number 5, the Dead Side War. He had got into contact with me a few days ago and let me know that he is sick and will not be able to do the episode. So we've had to postpone that for the foreseeable future, and if he reschedules. If he doesn't, maybe we'll get Spillman on here to talk about it. He sent us a early copy of the issue number 5, which we will not be talking about until it releases. But we'll have a review available sometime after that, which is this upcoming Wednesday, the same day that this week's Extra Beef comes out. And
I'm hyped.
Yeah. And so I wanted to bring this prospect up, and I want to tell you guys to put some comments on YouTube and our DMs on social media, tweet us, whatever. I was talking to Landon about this as well before we started recording. I said, there's certain things that we want to review that we can't. Per se, Landon, name a game that you want to review.
Oh, a game that I have that you don't?
Yeah.
Spider-Man Web of Shadows.
Okay. Landon wants to review Spider-Man Web of Shadows. I don't have that game, so I can't give any... I've never played it, so I can't give any feedback into that. So Landon could, if he wanted to, and it could be either a Patreon exclusive or YouTube exclusive. I was thinking YouTube because it's a little bit easier.
Yeah, I was thinking YouTube as well because I don't like the idea of restricting from people.
Well, yeah, but that's like the whole point of Patreon.
Well, I mean, like, well, obviously with like questions and all that,
and like merch and different things. Like you only get that if you're at the Patreon.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Once we gotta get merch going too. We're gonna do it once we get our new logo designed. Intent.
Yes. We don't know. We don't know when.
No,
but we're.
Yep. And but you could release it on YouTube or whatever. A solo review, maybe 15, 20 minutes. You can do 30 minutes, maybe just like short thing of you just sitting there talking about this game and your highlights and just stuff like that. And I don't have to be there. It could just be your solo thing, and I could do the same thing for projects that I like. And they don't necessarily have to be about. I mean, making them superhero related would be nice, but I feel like if we are going to keep doing gaming stuff, we may need to broaden our horizons a little bit and maybe do all gaming stuff like that's popular.
Yeah. I was going to do a bunch of Spider-Man game reviews. Like I was going to do like a whole like saga of like every one before Marvel Spider-Man 2 comes out.
Yeah.
My boss said we're gonna have a good while before then. So, I mean, I thought of just games current. Like, I would like for us to kind of start out with both of us doing them. Like, for example, like Injustice 2 or 1.
Well, that could be for extra beef episodes and stuff like that.
Okay, so these are mostly solo for if one of us does.
And I had brought up to Landon that I would like to do a live thing sometime. I do really want to do something live, some kind of live broadcast stream or something. And I think it'd be fun to do. We want to do a gaming live stream before Christmas. Then I got COVID, and so that didn't work. Which I wouldn't mind doing that. This upcoming weekend. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
so they're thinking about that.
I know I mentioned a. What was it? God, what did I mention? I mentioned there was a room for a Sony show.
Yeah, in February. Which might not be superhero related. They'll probably reveal some stuff about God of War and
Horizon.
Yeah, we could get some stuff. We could get another trailer for Gotham Knights, and which we've had so many trailers for Gotham Knights.
That's why I want to be cautious because I mean that's why we lean toward. We don't lean, but like we that's why we mostly keep an eye on PlayStation due to Spider-Man and Wolverine and possibly
and me it's God of War and Spider-Man.
Obviously, but never be too careful and always like to look. So we're still looking into it.
But there's a D23s this year too. We could do a live. Me and Landon could get together one day and do a live thing reacting to that. I mean there's just a lot of endless things. I had mentioned our episode right before the new year. I had said that 2022 is the year of the burrito, the year of the comic book burrito.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of stuff coming your way this year. A lot of fun stuff. A lot of reviews. There's tons. But that is all I got to say. And I don't think you have anything.
No, I got nothing else to add.
That was a pretty short episode. Not really much. We had a lot of news.
Yeah.
But nothing too big.
Gaming, I believe, is going to be. I don't know when the heck they're going to release that. I'm hoping next week we can go and see some gaming. Because, man, I tell you what, that Marvel's Avengers roadmap better come up. I don't know what's taking.
They're probably working on it. And again, they're probably just like going to stop working on the game altogether and be like, "We're done, dead game."
We're done, dead game. they call it dead game, though.
And then we enact vengeance upon them.
Pretty much.
I was born in the darkness.
I need a good conclusion to that dang Ultron tease.
I was born in the darkness. I didn't see the light of day until I was only a man. And then it was blinded.
Blind. It was. I had a good time on this episode. I enjoyed talking about Peacemaker, so we're all good here.
But yeah, if that's all you got, and that's all I got, then I guess we can go ahead and end this out. So thank you, guys so much for listening this week. Yet another fun week in our run. How long has it been since we came back? Oh, 6 months, about 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So it's our third episode back.
Yeah.
It's good. It's pretty good. We got, like I said, we have the extra beef episodes 2 and 3 of Peacemaker coming out this upcoming Wednesday. Let me see. Anything? Like I said, Patreon is still doing its thing. I'm working on it. I got a first tier set up for shout outs in the show. And I think that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys have any questions, comments, corrections, or concerns, you can contact me on Instagram at DarienH4404. That's DARIENH 4404, or on Facebook at the Comic Book Burrito official page, or on Twitter at the CB Burrito, capital C, capital B, and Burrito. Yeah, and also the Patreon, but that's doing its thing. And we're available now on Google Podcasts and Stitcher. Let's remind you.
Yeah, so pretty much anywhere. Anywhere on the streets you can find us.
Mm-hmm.
You can also contact me at Spider_Landon on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. I mostly go on Twitter and Instagram. But you can also get our you also go to our Instagram, our official Instagram page at the Comic Book Burrito. Well, that's more of a notification type of deal. And these Twitter and Facebook is more interaction, and we can kind of promote stuff like hashtag Make Raimi Spider-Man 4,
mm-hmm.
or hashtag Make Spider-Man 3, or whatever you would like us to hashtag. We'll go through it on both Facebook and Twitter. So
yeah. With that being said, I guess we'll get ready to head on out of here, guys. Like I said, thank you all for listening. Always a pleasure. And we'll catch you next week. Bye, guys.
See y'all.
Excelsior!